So my senior year as an undergraduate, my professor assigned a book titled In Search of Excellence. It was by a couple of McKinsey consultants named Peters and Waterman, and read it in its entirety in one sitting. I found it so fascinating. After I finished grad school, I had an opportunity to join a consulting firm. That was back in 1994, and kind of spent my career doing this since then. What I do, I think, it's fascinating. I get to study and work with great leaders. I mean, what could be better than that?
Here's the point at which in our research we realized that this central issue idea might be kind of important. The most improved leaders in our study, you ask them a month later, what have you been working on? And it's like, boom, appropriate standards, boom, assertiveness, boom, composure, whatever it is, they boiled it down to a word or a short phrase.
If you're very technically competent, there's a good chance that at some point you're going to wind up in a role where you're expected to lead and influence people. And the very technical skills that got you into that position are very different from the skills that will allow you to succeed in that position. And sometimes the very technical skills will actually work against you once you're in that leadership position. And interestingly, despite the fact that we all realize that these leadership skills are critically important, most professionals spend precious little time over the course of their careers actually learning how to do this leadership stuff well.
If I empower people more, trust them more, I'll be delegating more effectively, I won't be so hands-on, people will stop seeing me as a micromanager, I'll be better able to leverage strengths in the area of strategic thinking and developing people, which is probably what I should be doing as a more senior level leader. So that's the idea behind the central issue.
It represents such a mindset shift for these people. They're so accustomed to thinking in terms of Gantt charts and spreadsheets and stuff like that, that to have them reflect on the idea that, you know what, maybe the way in which you're interacting with people and how well you're sort of coaching them and how strong your listening skills are, and whether you provide feedback in a way that's effective and that won't just create defensiveness and so on. It's not typically what these folks are thinking of, I don't think, unless they're in a situation where they're kind of struggling with that stuff, in which case it becomes a little bit more front of mind.
Sometimes the leaders in our study, they said, my boss told me that we are considering you for this promotion, and you need to address this issue before we think you're ready for promotion. So sometimes it was not like an abstract thing. Sometimes it was like, if you want to grow in your career, if you want to make it to the next level, you need to address this issue.
In the end, the soft skills are hard. If leaders have great soft skills, great leadership skills, employees will be more engaged. And if employees are more engaged, organizations will perform at a higher level. And so my message to people considering investing in this stuff is, you know what, there's a good return on this investment. You will have more effective leaders, more engaged employees, and ultimately better financial results.